I should be looking through that thing to find out how to use it. Well, that's not Tampa. That's the airport.
Where are we? There was an airplane.
Well, that's going out for nothing. We're on the edge of Tampa. That's the bay and that's the airport over there.
Okay. Boy, that plane about hit the trees. Oh. That's the water.
A little bit of that goes a long ways.
I know, it don't focus through the window. Okay. That's where we about crashed last night.
Oh, good, bad.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's the parking lot of our hotel.
And that's enough of that shit because you know you have to watch that stuff to get to the good stuff.
I got 5 tapes.
Who's going to sit there and watch all that?
Okay. Well, press it again.
No.
At the bottom.
No, there's a yellow.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
But I got to look up. See, this is where I can cut you off because I'm moving. It's yellow light?
Yeah?
Okay.
You're recording.
Oh, I'm not filming?
Yes, you are. When that light is on, you're filming.
The yellow light, I'm filming.
You're filming me.
Yeah.
All right. Got a rear end. Is that good enough?
Patty.
Ann. Go ahead.
Oh, that's fine. We love you. I get it.
Oh, is that Schofield?
Yeah.
Oh.
You had me on, didn't you? You know who that was? The shortstop for the California Angels.
He's a ham.
That far, that. What are you doing?
Besides, it's cool.
Yeah.
Absorbent. Did you sleep good?
Well, I'm one of these people, I get to bed.
Unless there's a hurricane like I have.
Did you have a hurricane?
Yeah, when I went out last 2 years ago. We had to go behind Cuba and hide. It was after that one that came into Tampa Bay. It just happened
Did they
here.
give you any discounts for future cruises?
No.
Did you?
Well, no.
So you didn't miss the airport?
We only were out about 2 hours more than, you know.
Oh, so you didn't miss anything you were supposed to?
No.
Say goodbye.
I don't have that thing on, do you? So close. Let me get away.
Oh, it's fun, Ann.
It's not. Turn around.
What is it?
We're so close.
But think about this. Yeah, you don't. I don't think it's nice to get headshots, Patty. I really don't. Not at our age. But it will go away.
You want me to get your rear ends at your age?
I'd rather have my rear end. Than my...
Okay.
See any red, yellow light?
Press the button.
I've got it.
You see yellow light on there?
No. Right here?
Yeah, right there.
You press it.
Nothing's happening. You push it.
Okay.
Patty, I can't see it either now, so I
Yellow
look
light?
down.
No.
Okay. Let me have it. Okay. Okay.
This way?
Yeah. Don't press the button again because you're recording now.
Oh, I am? Where's the yellow light? What do you want me to do now?
Can you see it better?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't. Okay.
Can you hold that up to your eye? Just hold it right up to your eye.
There, now I see the yellow light.
All right.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Talk.
That's enough of us.
Okay. Yeah, that's neat. Got it?
Looks, looks different. Like it's riding lower in the water or something.
Could be.
Cheers.
You gonna take me home?
Unfilm, I will.
Good, how are you? Did you get your visor? You like me? They tell me it's going to be very.
But on the other hand, it's not as uncovered and exposed in terms of what the society was. It seemed to me
Treadmill.
no, it goes around my head. I didn't put this on. It's no they gave those out here.
It's better than nothing.
No, this is where you said that's what they
Oh, you have one? Oh, you brought it?
Well, I'll tell you what I do like that goes around, but it's elastic in a nice
Couldn't break there.
Well, you don't want to start a fire here. I got.
Sure, they would save some stuff.
Mrs. Goldfield can't stand the smoke. That's why.
What were you talking about? Christmas party?
Yeah, I says I got an album. He says which album was it? I says I don't know, but it's all the big hits.
Oh, go ahead. Just interrupt me. Oh, yeah, and you had last year, you had the same
Excuse me.
There were some things I liked about last year. I like the ship better. No, we did that. Something about last year that I liked. Oh, I knew that. The stores.
The regular.
I think you should.
Thank you.
Are you particularly in love with having it done with last vendor?
Yeah.
This one too?
Yeah, I didn't know there was a cafeteria last year. I didn't know that. Yeah, we had a lot. Literally, you could.
Now we gotta go.
That's amazing. That's really depressing. All right. And how many folks were here for both of the former groups? Wow, that's great. Our third cruise, our second cruise with Holland America Line. How many folks thought that getting aboard and getting organized this year was better than last year? We thank God about and their hard work for making that work. I'm going to do a few introductions, and we'll keep it as short as we possibly can, about 45 minutes to an hour. Good. As you know, we have two get-togethers for the Angels group on this cruise. This being the first, and one more the day before we get back into Tampa. And those two sessions are the opportunities for you to get to know the players, to ask for autographs, to have your picture taken with them. And they're delighted to be a part of that program. We do ask that you please don't bother the players for autographs and photographs outside of these two sessions, because it's their vacation too. And the courtesy to them would be appreciated by them, so that they can say, doggone it, next year we're going to go for the World Championship and relax a little bit. Some of the folks here that you might not know, but you certainly will get to know over the next 7 days. To start with, my wife Nancy. The president, the chairman of the board, the one man in the world that has 5 stars on the Hollywood Hall of Fame, Mr. Gene Autry. And his wife, Jackie. Now, over the last couple of years, I stuck you folks with my giving the introductions. This year, I've stuck somebody else. For those of you who listen to radio, that's the thing without the pictures. Since 1984, we've had a broadcaster that's not just good, he's great and he's getting better. He had a background in broadcast. He broadcast the AAA club in Hawaii, and then he was promoted to the AAA club in Vancouver, and in 1984 joined us. So he will be entering his 5th year with the Angels, Mr. Al Connick.
Just for fun, and because this is a baseball cruise as much as anything else, let's get the feeling just a little bit with a little take me out to the ballgame. Just for fun. Now, if that doesn't loosen you up, of course, there's this table off to the left. So here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Take me out to the ballgame. Take me out to the
Root for the Angels. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
I don't think Harry Carey has a thing to worry about. But I appreciate your good spirits there and your willingness to go along. And I think really that'll be the theme throughout the cruise. And I know I'm looking forward to it. Everybody has said when it's over, you're going to be extremely relaxed. But I get the feeling from just visiting with some of you already that you're well on your way. Right now, of course, one of the things that all of us hope that you will be able to do is to visit with some of the Angel players who are here, and the coaches, and the celebrities like John, who are normally not. But all of us are more than eager to visit with you and to get to know you a little bit, and to thank you in a personal way for your support and for being such loyal Angel fans. And I can just say that I know up front that we all feel that way quite deeply indeed. So let's start introducing you to some of the people you've been watching on the field for the last few years. First of all, let's start with the Angel shortstop. Who like on to the Angel pitcher. All right, back to the shortstop. Much like me, he began in the minor leagues. In fact, I got to know him a little bit when he was playing for Moose up at Edmonton. And when he first hit the major league scene, only things he would say basically were, welcome back to our program. When he first came up, it was said of him that he would come to spring training and say hello. And at the end of the season, he would say goodbye. Well, he's added a few other words too, including I do, as he was just recently married and today celebrates his first week anniversary. It's Tokyo. And his bride, Lisa. And you know, he has made only a handful of errors in his entire career, and from looking at Lisa, I don't think he's made one there either. Now next is a man who, unlike Dick, who has only been around a few years, has been around, I think, since Abner Doubleday invented baseball. In fact, he kiddingly has said at times, particularly in spring training when we've seen some of the old relics of transportation on display, stagecoaches and old planes, that he once used to travel that way when going from city to city with the different ball clubs he played with. But along the way, he just managed to stick around long enough to win 300 ball games and then some. And I consider him to be a Hall of Famer as a player and as a person too. And I hope you would welcome Don Sutton and his wife. And speaking of the Hall of Fame, I think Patty belongs in that. By the way, Don, I know down the line, when his playing days are over, may one day be hosting something like this himself, because broadcasting is certainly something he is capable of, and with all of his knowledge and ability to verbalize, I think maybe Don will be seeing you as a broadcaster soon too. Now next up is a man who, as I alluded to, was managing for the Angels in the minor league system for many years, and quite successfully too. A man also who has been a referee for basketball and has been with the Angels the last couple of years as their third base coach and hitting instructor. And when you see him in the ball game, in the box, or embracing the box, most everybody has no trouble distinguishing him from all of the others. But next year it's going to be different, and I think you'll get a hint of it right now as you look back. And the man in the red sweater back there, Mr. Moose Stubing. There she is. There's Cookie. Welcome, Mrs. Stubing. And she told me a cute story, too, about her name. Actually, her name is Estelle Stubing. And she was telling me that a lot of people don't know quite how to refer to her. You know, some people call her Estelle, some people call her Estelle, some people call her Cookie, but a lot of people, particularly from El Paso, where they are from, call her simply Mrs. Moose. So, take your choice. It's nice to have this newbie with us. Give you a good tip-off of what a good third base coach Moose Stubing is. Ask yourself, in the last couple of years, how many times you have seen a man thrown out at the plate, an Angel ball player. Not very often. And in fact, I went through my scorebook last year when I was thinking about this and found over the last 2 years, I think there were something like 5 or 6 men thrown out the plate where I would attribute it to just, it was maybe a decision that was close, but that almost every time that he sends somebody, he makes it, and that requires a certain knack and an understanding of outfielders, and you don't really appreciate that until you watch somebody on a daily basis, and Moose does that extremely well. Moose, you won't be any better than most coaches. He said most players can see you better than other players. He's trimming down. He says he'll meet you outside, right over here. Okay. Another member of our cruise team here, and somebody who joined the Angels after leaving an organization that he'd been with for many years up in San Francisco, came to the Angels and really helped the bullpen, which I think most of you will agree. If you were following the club this year, the bullpen was outstanding. Now, you don't want me to say more, do you? I can tell you right now that he is a free spirit. He is somebody who is quite athletic. Not only can he handle a baseball as a relief pitcher, but he is also one of the leading world ranked, as far as I know, international screenball players. The only one I've ever seen beat him is his son. Please welcome relief pitcher and the Moon Man, Greg Minton and his wife. Is that Brenda? One of them is. One of them, Brenda. Okay. Nice to have both of you with us. And finally, I'd like to finish off the introduction with somebody who is just a delight to be around. I think anybody who knows this man and spent any time with him and his wife know that he's just one of those decent people on the face of the earth who you just wish nothing but good things for. He has decided he is not going to be part of the traveling major league team next year for the Angels. He's going to be taking on a role with the minor leagues and the coaches, instructional ball. But somebody who I know all of you, if you know him already, like, and if you don't, will indeed get a kick out of. Please welcome Bob and something totally out of character. There's no cowboy hat, no scarf, no boots, no belt buckle, and if you want an ice cream, that's the man. Well, that would basically do it for the introductions. Again, I'd like to just thank you for being here. We're looking forward to it. I'd like to introduce briefly my wife, Bonnie, who's sitting over here. That I don't tip the boat. Certainly a delight for me, of course. No tipping now. Well, that's right. There's no tipping now. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you very much. Looking forward to it all, and we'll see you as we go on through the week.
Another person that I want you to meet and get to know. But you know, I think most of you know that this year we have been partners in developing the cruise with Merrill Lynch, the investment firm. Merrill Lynch has been underwriting our efforts for the year and have been awfully good friends. Merrill Lynch on this cruise will be providing some information to those of you who are interested in regards to investment, portfolio, and so on. I'd like to introduce you to Mike Servine, who is in the management of Merrill Lynch's regional sales office down in Orange County. Mike?
Well, we'll work on that too. We at Merrill Lynch, probably like the Angels, had kind of a tough season.
Nice stuff. It's funny. Everybody should buy a horse. Be happy to. Right there, I will be happy to.
Whatever, I'm not fussy. Mother already got it. But you got to get my daughter a trip.
Be happy to.
We got the greatest one. We didn't have
You're welcome. My pleasure. It's your pen, dear.
Oh, hey.
You got mine. I'm not losing mine. Don't lose it. That's right.
Go get Max's.
Harry, I see Harry's big man.
You take that to him.
Well, I tried to sing it with you, but I don't think I can do it.
I don't know the guy.
I don't either. You might, you never know. Go get him.
I don't know who.
You know what I did?
Without knowing his name? Is he the one they call Moon Man?
They call him Moon Man too?
Who was the one they were talking about, Moon Man? I don't know who to go to.
Let me tell you, Greg is not.
What's his name?
Someone just asked me for my autograph.
Don't care. We're not that close to
Either I was just trying to figure that out.
That's three.
Maybe this
Excuse me, we're in a deep portrait action right now.
All right, thanks. Did anybody ever tell you you're a character?
I end up doing all the giant speeches.
I'm going to duck down underneath you.
Watch him. You want me to sit next to him? Go.
You want to get next to him there, Mommy?
I said, real good there. I love it when you lie, I really do. Who's taking this? Oh. Okay. Brenda! You do good? Okay, fine. How much film do you happen to have on you?
Probably a week's
Just
worth.
about empty. Greg Misc. I'm talking to my wife, Brenda.
We're going to win.
Okay. Venezuela, they call me Lunar Hombre, Moon Man. I spent too many years playing baseball in South America. It kind of got to me, you know what I mean? Wow. I played La Guardia and Barquisimeto.
You're not Chris Simon, are you?
Of course not. I'm easy. I'm
Get out of your way.
Okay. My glass is right.
That's a nice one.
Cubby.
He talks like that.
Cubby. Willie Mae.
Is his nickname Moon
My
Man?
son lives rough, but I look just like him. Sure,
Have him
fine.
sign his nickname.
Who? What? Let's take it. Oh, after. 4 or 5 more won't hurt. I've already signed it.
No, you haven't. Not yet.
Okay, we don't want to be this time. I'm not here yet. Reggie. You know, Reggie and I one time flew from Phoenix to San Francisco together because he lives in Oakland. He was on his little private plane. I never got a word in edgewise. Reggie was, that's the only time I know. That's the only time I've ever met him, and I never got a word in edgewise. So I'm not real high on his list, I guess.
Well, we lost Reggie, but we got you.
Equal trade, right?
Yeah, I meant that the kindest way.
Yeah. I don't have my.
Lie all you want. I don't.
I hope he didn't sign Reggie. No, he didn't.
That's the younger
Who cares?
Huh? I'm not due till tomorrow.
He's your son.
Yeah, one of his closest friends is a guy named Phil Shaw.
They'll be in that room tonight talking about chores. But instead of
But we've got,
in your cabin and walking here, we have to stay on your side. Because I used to do that, getting ready. I just listen to what's going on.
we don't have to bend ours. Most people have to, we've got the big long.
Who's that seat? We lived out in Park on the day when she went there.
We were in Grove.
There seems to be okay, then just give me. Okay. All right.
Hi. Every year they come.
There's two chairs over there.
Good morning. Are there right where you're sitting?
Yes.
Oh, okay. We'll come.
Okay.
If we can get there. Maybe Marty. She said it's kind of hard walking this morning. Maybe we'll just stay here for now.
Okay.
So you're taking some videos this morning? How you feel?
Oh God, I got my seasick pills right here.
You know, I got up this morning to go to that meeting, and I started down the hall, and I thought, holy shit, am I still drunk? I don't think I better drink those stairs anymore. See there, folks? You're lucky you turned it over.
I know it.
And I had another one. See, I had two. But I'm feeling fine now. But it's a little hard walking this morning.
I know. Yeah, I said I had a wake-up call for 5:30. They called, picked up the phone, looked out the window, seen a flashing light, Cuba, went back to bed.
Did you really?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna get up.
You didn't even get out on
No,
the deck.
it was too dark anyway, so I got up at 5:30.
Just to look out the window to see Cuba. Well, I passed that one up, but I got up at 9 so I could make it to that meeting. Then what time did you get up?
Well, Mom finally got up about 8:30, so I got up 8:30.
Oh boy. Well, I just got my last two autographs. I couldn't catch a couple of them the other day, so now it's done. I'm going to give this to my son. I hope he likes it.
Hey, well, you guys want to move in? There's kids
Okay,
in there.
all right. There's another half hour, so we might stagger over there.
Okay, we'll see you.
Already. Yeah, right. Okay.
Walt? 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 John? She won't come.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
John, you still want to take that picture?
Hello. There's your shoulder dying after
Oh
walking
yeah,
around.
I got pads on, so it's
Oh, it
not
helps.
as bad today.
Anybody checking the door?
Hello?
Like we had a private party.
Shut up! Well, here we are, the last function of the cruise. The third annual, the Angels Merrill Lynch Cruise. Question number 1, did you enjoy it? Question number 2, how many people played in the casino? Question number 3. How many won more than $500? Hold your hand. That's the total time, not just once. There's 1, 2. 2. How many won more than $100? Well, 5. How many didn't win at all? That's 95%. Well, at least on the 3rd year of the cruise, it's holding its own. Nobody ever wins. Being the last chance we have to get together, please take this opportunity to take any photographs or autographs of the Angels personnel, because you're not going to get another chance, but we sure look forward to seeing you one more time here. And I know the fellows would be happy to accommodate you in any way they can. We have a little bit of award time here. Some of us play golf, and we want to at least cover that. We won't take an eternity because most of you folks didn't play with us. But I'm going to let Walt Anderson fame here get the thing started, and I'll come back with some of the awards. Walt?
We had a golf tournament, and a delightful one. Some of you better think about this next year joining us, because it's not that tough. It's kind of tough up here, though. Okay, is this better? Very good. Now, the golf tournament is it's a very simple type of an operation, in which you don't have to be a great star to join our little group. And all you have to do is hit a good shot every now and then. And it's called a scramble. And we scrambled out a lot out there. But here are the winners. All right, we have some certificates for them that I'll deliver later. So we'd just like to have the people stand up as we announce who they are. Now, you got to show me how to handle this.
Step in the center there, because you're right in front of the speaker. Perfect.
You're doing great, Walt. Thank you. I'm taking lessons at $50 a minute from now. Okay, the number 3 team, the brilliant captain, defending champion, and whose team led after 9 holes this day, or yesterday. Then they heard the heavy footsteps of Al Connon and Moose Stubing behind them, and they kind of fell back the second 9. But John Hayes, the captain, Bob Hurd, stand up, Bob, wherever you are, and Chuck Axton, where's Chuck? Right there, and Hazel, my wife, there she is. That was the 3rd place team. Our 2nd place went to Moose Stubing, the portly port cider. He's not used to taking signals, but he gave a few himself and came back and took 2nd place. With him was Alan Sandquist. Where's Alan? All right, Alan. Frank Ferguson. And he really improved from last year. He had the shortest drive last year. Kathy Davis. There's Kathy. Very good. And 1st place. Now we're talking about the captain, Al Connon. Long-hitting Al Connon. The poor man's Howard Cassell. And he was the captain, the strategist, and he is a would-be ball player. That's what he wanted to be all his life, but he would have made it, except that he couldn't hit, couldn't run, and he had no gloves. So anyway, Al, you did very, very well. You rallied the troops together, and these 3 people really came forth. Don Snyder. Where's Don? Okay, standing there. Nancy Hayes. There's Nancy. And I happen to be the other member of the winning team. And I certainly thank you very much for letting us have this opportunity, John.
Well, you were the scorekeeper too.
Don't tell all the secrets.
We're going to need the 4 runner-up folks here. We have a runner-up prize that is somewhat distinctive. And if they just stop up quickly, and we'll hand out the runner-up prize. That's the number 2 team. And these are, as you would guess, our shot glasses to help drown the sorrows of coming in a second. Is that a 3? We were we were going to hand out Dodger shot glasses because they're cheaper. But... All right, and there's two more. There's one, and we're missing Moose. Okay, here's Moose's. And for the first place, we need those folks.
That's the smallest prize I've ever won.
The winning team, I believe, was
beer mug,
two over par. Now, I should add that the losing team, that's mine, ended up 1 under par at the end of 9 holes, and we went 7 under over par the last time. I had the worst 3 partners I've ever had. First place, each will receive a plate that's perfect for hanging on the wall or eating from with a golf ball from the golf course, the Britannia Golf Course. It took 2.5 hours to crazy glue the damn ball on. And we thank you folks for participating. We have one last award, and we thank you, except Al, please stay. We had quite a few golfers, and most of us were reasonably able to handle the experience without great frustration. But we did have an individual, by all reports from his 3 partners and those who were ahead or behind him, that complained constantly about the fact that his ball never seemed to go up, and the clubs he was using were not his own clubs, and that he didn't normally play this way, and he was just, well, he bitched a lot.
That was me, hands down, it's gotta be.
So in keeping of this award, we have an Angel's baby bottle for Mr. Conan, which he may use off the tee from here on. But something a little more memorable for him to keep in the living room is just a constant reminder that complaining does not always have the greatest popularity. Al Conan receives the Eric Dickinson Award from the Angels Maryland Cruise. You can go now. A quick reminder of things to come. At 2 o'clock is the most important event of the day by far. That's when Champion goes to the post. And we are surrounded by stockholders at no small cost. That is probably the highest bid horse in the history of cruise shipping. We want to thank Walt Anderson for getting us to the $20,000 range. As I understand the story, Walt said, I've done a little bit of auctioneering, and I know that the first horse always goes for the cheapest price. That was the end of that. How many of you put extra money in after the first time around? We want to thank you, Walt. Then at 5 o'clock, those of you who are inclined, there is a blackjack tournament aboard the ship in which there are 5 finalists out of some 40 or 50 people. And one of our group, Nancy Hayes, is a finalist. Stop by the casino about 5 and root for Nancy if you can. Oh, we have another. Alan, the hell with you. Nancy's going to win this job.
I really hope one of us wins it.
Yeah.
Well, having,
I'll win the race. You can win
Having a financial stake, I already picked my... one more time, we thank you very, very much for being a part of this trip. And, oh, I know. And Ann has something to say. She promises to keep it less than 5 minutes. But we thank you very, very much, all of the California Angels, all the Angels that are represented here, Gene and Jackie Autry. It's been a joy to be with you, and we just look forward to the next time around. Thanks a lot. And a few words about departing the ship and those mundane kind of things that we have to know. Then we're going to sit back and have a few more Bloody Marys.
John gets to make all the fun announcements. I've got all this humdrum stuff here. Everyone should have gotten a green and white tag for their checked luggage, except for the Angels players and coaches and a party, and also Sonia Rominas. But the rest of you, whether you're going to other states other than California and so on, should see me. So I have the baggage count and that you have your tags. Also, if you need more gold gadabout tags, those are always helpful too. So be sure that you see me if you have not done that already. For those of you who didn't attend the disembarkation talk, please listen carefully. Remember, bags are out before you go to bed, or if you're staying up all night, they did allow you until 3 o'clock a.m. Be careful, don't pack your air tickets. Don't pack any of your documents, your proof of citizenship, your customs cards, and of course don't pack your clothes that you're going to wear. Be sure that you fill out the customs form today. If you have some questions, that was covered in the disembarkation talk, but I can help you fill them out. One per family, or if there are 2 different names, last names in the cabin, you'd need 2 different cards. You have $400 per person that you can take, and it was my understanding that if you did not exceed that amount, that you did not have to stand in a long line, which is a little different than some ships. So that is a real break. Tomorrow, everything starts very, very early. You need to settle your bills, have breakfast. You should be out of your cabin by 9 o'clock, leaving your keys in the cabin. For those who need to go through customs, through the line, you'll need to do that. The rest of you can relax in one of our nice lounges and wait for your color code to be called. For most of our group, it will be an announcement of green and white tags, California Angels group, and we'll disembark together. We don't know the exact time, but sometime we think around 10 o'clock. And we will be, the main group will be going off probably about 3rd. And you'll look for your bags in the green and white pier section. And you need to stick around, folks. Don't run off on me, because you have to stay with your luggage in case the customs people want to open it. And you should have your keys ready in case you've locked your baggage. Then we will do our best to help you expedite your luggage, get porters to help, and so on. But you have to stay with your luggage. Then the next step, it's my understanding that the United Airlines people will be there right at pierside so that we can check you in at that time and check you all the way through, for most of you, to LA. At that time you'll have to have your tickets handy, take off your old baggage United claim checks. Make way for the new ones, which you will get at pierside. Also be sure that you've taken off your Holland America tags. You don't need those anymore in your suitcases tonight. Then we will transfer to the airport in buses, and your flight is 5:01, leaving at 1:05. So that's not hard to remember. If you, from then on, you will not have to do anything except come to the boarding gate, which I do not know at this point, but you'll get it tomorrow. And you should be ready to board about 12:30, 12:35. Now, as some of you remember, we had problems with United Airlines on getting here. We may have a few snafus
seating-wise going back home. We'll be going on a small plane and in a big plane, changing in Chicago for most of you. And again, we'll have to hang loose and be as flexible and wonderful as you were before, because we've worked hard to get you seated in the correct place, but there were a few problems. And if there are, and you look at your coupons that are on your ticket, and you're not in smoking or you're not in non-smoking or wherever, we will try to straighten that out just as quickly as possible, either at the pier or at the airport. Lots of people have asked me about tipping. If you went to the talk, Steve Lewis kind of alluded to tipping. It's a tricky area because basically this ship has a no tipping policy. Again, if your cabin steward or dining room steward or wine steward or someone else on board has done something out of the ordinary for you, it would be very nice for you to remember them. This is totally optional, but you may do that if you wish. If you have just kind of done standard fare, not had breakfast in bed and things like that, then maybe you would choose not to do it. But just as a rule of thumb, if you decide that you would like to tip, you might remember your table captain if he made desserts for you most every night. For your waiter or your cabin steward, a rule of thumb might be $2 to $3 a day per person. If your table captain did desserts for you, you might want to remember him with $10 to $15, $20. Again, that's totally up to you. But if you have any questions, any further regarding any of these things, of course I'll be available, and then I will also be available at the hospitality desk, except during the horse race. So if you need to see me then, you can. Some of you had asked me if I had any singing things. As many of you know, I've been a professional singer before I was in the travel industry, and I thought it might be fun for you to know that on December 10th, there's a new film coming out that is Steven Spielberg's new film called Empire of the Sun. And John Williams did the score and conducted and so on. So I was very happy to have been chosen to work on the soundtrack of that film. So I did 6 days at MGM last month, in between all your preparations. And it was really a lot of fun. There was a 150-piece orchestra and 20 singers. So if you happen to catch this next year, wherever you are, Empire of the Sun, the new Spielberg film, listen for a top soprano who's singing ooh and ah. Right. I always have trouble with lyrics. Okay, also, I'd be very remiss if I didn't thank Walt and Hazel, my colleagues, for helping me keep all this family together and straightened out, because as you know, to make anything run smooth, there's a lot of behind-the-scenes work that is done which you really don't realize. And so even with this wonderful group and as flexible a group, there was work to be done every single day on this cruise and meetings and so on. So I just want to give a round of applause to my friends and colleagues, Walt and Hazel. It's been great working with John and the Angel staff, players and coaches again. That's wonderful. And of course, to be with Gene and Jackie Autry. But most of all, I want to thank all of you for being such great sport fans and great sports as far as traveling, because it isn't always easy. Once you get on the ship, it's great, but the coming and going is not the best part. So I appreciate all of your help and cooperation.
Race. We're 2 hours ahead of schedule, or ahead of time. Come on. that red light mean it's running?
No, red light means it's powered on.
Oh. Did you get some of the sea while we're moving? Why don't you just take a walk around and pick up an ashtray and walk back while you're filming?
Oh, like pretend I'm doing it on the slide? Pretend I'm doing it on the slide?
No, just the ashtrays are all stacked over there for now.
Hi. These are our table mates, Bill and Ann. Say hi.
How you doing?
Hi, I'm recording.
I understand that. I'm kind of figured out.
Yeah.
We'll see you tonight at the table.
Okay, where were you last night?
Passed out to get
Is that right? Good for you.
got the rain. And of course, I was just so
Oh well. Well, you missed a good show in dining room with the Baked Alaska.
Yeah, we got everything in our room except for big glass, but we couldn't have that. Who cared? I didn't do that. We had lobster. Yeah.
Hey, we'll see you tonight.
You better cut that off when you blow it up. Oh, that's
Think I forgot it?
No,
Okay.
how much time do you have left?
5 minutes.
Do you have something you can